Nice. Hey, what's going on, guys? We're right back here. My name is Brandon from My Boy B. We have Angelo, the amazing musician and artist. So we've been talking about his new project, Storyteller. We kind of dove into like the background of Angelo himself and how he does everything, and we actually talked about Storyteller and the guts and the creative process of how this went down. So we got to talk about what's next then. So we talk about what's next. So are you looking to perform? Are you looking to move forward with what Storyteller has to say?
Absolutely, man. So I'm putting together in the process of putting together a show, kind of like a tour starter show in the Phoenix area for the project. Yeah. So I'm currently searching out different venues, you know what I'm saying, because I want the right venue. Yeah. And I'm not just going to settle for somebody, and that venue has to have a nice piano.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, this is a specialty item. This is the reason it's a specialty item.
I might just take this one from you.
He's going to put that in my pocket.
Right. But so I'm probably going to have that figured out in May. I'll have a show in May, early June, kind of like to kickstart the whole Storyteller. Yeah. I don't want to call it Storyteller tour, but Storyteller something. Yeah. And then at the end in the summer is when I plan to do a tour. Nice. So I'm gonna hit. I'm probably gonna hit out west. I'll do something in California, LA area, Southern California. And I'll probably do something in Northern California. I'll probably do something.
Well, you gotta make your way back up to Chicago, though.
Oh, absolutely.
You gotta make your way back up to Chi-Town.
Chicago, Chi-City. That's my kind of like my musical home. So I got my foundation. So I'll definitely do some stuff there.
Yeah, most definitely.
I did some stuff before in New York, so I'll go out that way, and I'm gonna make my way down south too.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of just putting it all together. But I hope to have that I hope to have that done, you know what I'm saying, summer into fall. Yeah,
kind of branching that. How's the reception? I mean, when you go to like a, when you have a tour or kind of put on a show, is it kind of like a mood to kind of just, not necessarily to enjoy, but it's something that's meant to be a little bit exciting? Is it meant to be something that's a little bit more passionate? How would you describe a show of yours?
Well, obviously it's not typical. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's definitely not typical. I mean, this ain't typical.
Right. So the shows I've done in the past, it's just been me. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people aren't really used to that. But some of my best legends that I follow or try to emulate, all of them had a moment in their life where they're doing solo piano. Yeah. Chick Corea, Herbie Hancock, Keith Jarrett's one of my favorite. Great pianist. So like when you come into a show of mine, it's gonna be something that you won't forget, you know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be emotional. I'm going to try to display some technique that you maybe haven't heard before. Yeah. And I'm going to also try to tap into different emotions that other genres of music might not be able to pull out of you.
I could totally see a show of yours being not necessarily all about the attachment, but really focusing on that, to where it's like I'm in the seats, but I'm also up there on stage with you. Yeah. I feel what you're playing, and even though I'm just here, I can close my eyes and feel what you're playing.
And that's funny you say that, because I mean the key that I've held on to is try to make the music as intimate as possible. Yeah. And that means that even if I'm in a space full of people, I want it to seem like I'm playing to that one person. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be playing. I want to be playing to everybody, or for everybody, but I want to be playing to each individual at the same time. So every individual feels like they're part of the performance, part of the experience. So that is what that's what stays with people that hear the music, because they can go home and be, okay, well, I feel like I was actually part of that, because I feed off them.
Yeah, there was something there, and I was attached to it. Just being there.
And I think that's what good music does. No matter the genre, if you can go to a performance and feel like you've changed and took something back from that performance that you can, relate to at some other point in your life, then that's the key in my eyes.
That's the key. It's all about creating experience, but that's how you make something that's lasting. Yeah. It's something that you can attach to an experience. And I feel like I was saying this before. I feel like your music has this very cinematog. I don't even know the word for it. Cinematic. It's very cinematic, to where just sitting here and listening to it, I'm inside a movie, transported a little bit. I think it does that.
That's the goal, man.
Nice. And you were saying this is your second project, right?
Yeah.
This is the second one.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
so
man.
you feel anything different from the first one to the second one?
Yeah, I think I learned from every aspect of the word learned. From as far as creativity, the actual music itself. I think I've evolved. On my relationship with the instrument. Yeah.
Which is key.
And I think that's very key. You know what I'm saying? So,
no pun intended, by the way.
So so that aspect, I think my music is its take on it. It's went to a different level, evolved, just to fit where I am now. In life, from the whole, because I am an independent musician. You know what I'm saying? I do everything myself. Besides with help people like you.
Dang, man, I'm only helping.
So, like as far as marketing and different publicity and stuff like that, booking different gigs and talking to different people, the venues, music manager, whatnot. You know, being that I've had a lot of experience doing it now, because I've had to do it for the last few years, so that's definitely something that I've learned more to take advantage of with this project.
There really is a sense of people that gotta understand that even as an artist, as a human being, there's a sense of knowledge that you have to be able to obtain and be open to even be able to grasp something. You want to be knowledgeable about that, because within that comes understanding.
Absolutely.
If you don't know, you're not going to be able to understand, and if you're not going to be able to understand, you're not going to be able to know the things that you need to know. Right. So I think being able to understand, you can actually reflect back to what you had already learned, like you said. So with the first project, and not necessarily like a trial error, but you had a chance to kind of do things for the first time, or even kind of do things for the second time, but in a different light, and be able to put a project out there. So at the second time, you kind of learn, use what you learned, and that understanding is what comes out. That's dope. I really like that, man. I really like. So, I mean, with comes performance. I mean, if you could dream up the not say the best performance, but the most connective performance that you can make, if you can close your eyes, where would you want to perform? Where do you see yourself giving that one show that people are just amazed by?
Yeah, man. Well, I think that every person that participates in creative music, you know what I'm saying, at some point in their life has had a dream of bringing their music to Carnegie Hall in New York. You know, I think that
you're definitely right on that.
You feel me? So I think just the history in that hall, just the many legends of music, you know what I'm saying, classical and otherwise, you know, and I think my music is best suited in a place where the music can overwhelm me. You know what I'm saying? Not because it's too loud. It's because you can go to a rock concert and then be overwhelmed by the music, but I don't want the music to like slap you. I just want to embrace you. You feel me? I want the music to just like hug you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's one of my favorite things about the piano is the vibration. I feel like there is a sense of vibration that comes through a piano that is, I don't want to say it's untouchable, but it's very unique. It's very unique to where a single key can vibe and goes high and goes low and still grab you as it lowers in itself and as it finishes its own note. So that's awesome that you can take that into consideration just making a performance. So if you could have someone at this performance, who would be there?
Well, I mean, I think definitely my parents. I would definitely be people that are there because they've supported me.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, growing up, you know what I'm saying, having made up in my mind that I'm going to pursue music, you know what I'm saying? Like most parents, like, you know, maybe you should get a regular job or do something, you know what I'm saying, steady. But, you know what I'm saying, they always supported me, they still do to this day. So having them there, seeing them knowing where I came from, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, they've always been my biggest fan, but knowing where I came from and then being able to see me there and performing on a universal stage, I mean, honestly, nobody else would really be as important as them.
Yeah, I think that'd be so special for them.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, absolutely.
Even if it was just them two in the crowd.
Right, man.
They're just them two in the crowd, just looking up at their son in Carnegie Hall.
Rent out Carnegie Hall just for that.
Just for that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I think that'd be a universal dream come true. Too. Talk about dream performance. I think that's their dream performance for you, actually.
Hey, man, I feel you. I feel you, man. So.
Nice.
It's gonna happen someday. I remember one time I was in Chicago. I was playing at this piano store, and this one guy came up to me like, "You know what? You're gonna play in Carnegie Hall someday."
Ooh.
And this was probably like I was in college. So what year is it? 2017. This is probably like 2008.
Oh, damn.
2009. I was like, okay, man.
Right?
Oh, hey, well, I got time. I'm only 29.
Yeah, look at you on the road now.
If
on the freeway.
If I had to be 70 there, 80 though, I don't care.
Exactly.
You know
Exactly. As long as you get there. As long as you get there. Nice. So I mean, even just to finish up this year, you know, you're talking about like the tour and things that you want to have plotted out. What are some things that you want to accomplish, you know, before the year is out, before at least the calendar year is out? You know, a friend put me out a long time ago saying that, you know, you don't have to follow the calendar year. A year starts today. Yeah. You know, you know what? That's actually a very good. That's a very good way of thinking about it. So we'll just go ahead and nail it down to at least the calendar year for right now. So even up to December 31st, is there anything in particular that you have any special goals that you want to knock out, other than just touring or you know just knocking out a couple places?
Well, the main thing is just building, you know what I'm saying, building the relationships with a tighter relationship with my music, and also expanding the reach that my music has. Okay?
Yeah.
So reaching new ears is always a new thing to me. So that's definitely and there's always like I'm already thinking about what's going to happen next for my next project, because if I'm not, I need to, you know what I'm saying, continue. You gotta keep it moving. You gotta keep it moving.
Yeah, keep it moving.
And so that also, you know, I was also looking into getting involved with different booking and management. I know I already been in contact with a few different agencies that considered me taking on my next project.
Nice. That's good to hear, man. That's real good to hear.
So looking into that, just connecting with other musicians, and just bettering myself as a musician at the same time. Yeah, so I think the main thing, you know, getting connected with some different booking agencies, different agencies that make what I do a lot easier. So all I can do is just focus on music.
Just focus on the music.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just extending that reach.
Man, so and it's just a matter of just patience.
Yeah, because music's global. Music is global. That's one thing people definitely do underestimate. Music is global. It doesn't necessarily have a certain sound to a certain country or a certain continent. There is a universal to it, where you can sound it out throughout the world. Earth. You know what I'm saying? I haven't said it just like to the United States or the, you know, to Europe. No, it sounds like it came from Earth.
Man. And the goal is to take it to all those places too. Yeah. So I mean, not just confined to the USA. Yeah. I'm trying to go as many places as I can. Because I'm like an ambassador, man. I'm like an ambassador of myself. Yeah. Like how weird is that? I am an ambassador of myself, of my music. Yeah,
you're the best spokesperson for yourself.
So, you know, and that's what it's all about. It's just getting into new ears.
That's good, man. Well, I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so glad you're doing so good. I'm so glad you're doing good.
I'm
nice. I'm so glad you guys got a chance to actually follow along and had to have some real good conversation with my friend Angelo. You know, he's a great musician, and totally check out his new album Storyteller. Like I said, it has a good strong focus to it, and there's emotions all through it, up, down, left, and right, even a little bit diagonal a couple times. So definitely do your homework and check out my man, and you guys have a good one, okay? Thanks for doing the thing. I'll see you guys later.
See you.